Good morning, ladies. I am sitting here 22 weeks pregnant. Sorry I skipped last week. I have been so just really stressed out. It's just my husband has his own business, so this time of year he does taxes and everything. And then I have this stupid extra class I'm taking for school, and all my grad school prerequisites are completely done. Everything is, my application is pretty much due at the end of this week. So I've been working on finalizing all of that and just had a lot of hiccups with it and problems that were just totally out of my control. And it's just like the added stress of it. I don't think if I wasn't pregnant, I don't think I would be handling it this badly. But I just think pregnant, it just everything is magnified and it's more emotional and it's just harder and frustrating, and I'm crying over it. And plus I'm taking this one stupid extra class just so I can get my eventually when you can become an SLP you have to have like a state license. So this one stupid biology class has nothing to do with my grad school classes or anything. I still get my degree, everything. To get the state license you have to have a biology course, so I'm taking it at the local community college thinking it would be so easy. And it is consuming 3 and 4 hours a day, which is like all of Austin's nap time plus my time in the evening. I have had zero time. And I think I signed up for the wrong one because it's biology for our science majors. And I'm literally crying over this class like every night. My husband is like, I miss you, I want to see you. And, can we watch an hour of TV? I'm like, no, I can't watch an hour of TV. Are you kidding me? I don't have an hour. We had a birthday party this weekend, and it's just like, I just feel like overwhelmed with it, and I almost just want to withdraw from the stupid class and sign up for like the basic one, the 1,000 level one. I just cannot believe it's this hard and this time consuming, and I don't know. I know I've been having a lot of pregnancy brain like oops symptoms too, because we were at the store, me and the little guy, and I come out of the store and I left my car door opened. Never in my life have I walked out of a store and seen my car with the car door opened. And then 2 weeks later it happened again. And we were at the Sears that time. We were at the mall. And I had parked there and I was like, oh, okay. So quickly looked in the car. I mean, nothing looked touched or missing. But I mean, someone could have taken the GPS or, his car seat, which would have been terrible. But there really wasn't much else in there to take. Maybe my registration or something stupid. But I don't know. I just never, ever have I ever been so forgetful in my life. So I just think that's a pregnancy thing, and I'm wondering if that's compounding into school. But it shouldn't be, because I've been pregnant before and this time while in school, taking multiple classes at the university level at 4,000 level classes, much more difficult, and been doing fine. So I just think it's this class. I think I'm just not a science person. Yeah, the communication classes, I guess they're just different. But yeah, stress. And then I told you guys earlier we had that stupid fight with my in-laws over Christmas, and me and my husband are still arguing over it. It's just so frustrating. Oh, I just stress. It's just everywhere I look I feel so stressed out, and I think it started to make me feel a little, I don't know the right word, because I don't want to use the word depressed because it seems like a little too heavy for it. Maybe melancholy. I've just been feeling really sad, and just everything's out of my control is how I kind of feel. And then, oh boy, what else? I don't know. I just feel, then I've been having, on top of that, I was having nightmares. And the nightmares are always I can't handle a toddler and a newborn and how much they're up, and I'm missing my sleep, and it's just super difficult and hard, and I don't do anything crazy or anything, but it's just I'm pulling my hair out basically, and then that feeds into my anxiety in the morning. I'm oh my gosh, 2 kids. I mean, tons of people have 2 kids. I'm sure it's fine. But it's just, I know how hard it's going to be, especially since Austin didn't sleep for 5 or 6 months. It's with baby 2, you know what you're getting into. Some of these people are very lucky though, and their kids sleep at 8 or 10 weeks, and they sleep 5 and 6 hours. Austin was not like that. He was sleeping 5 or 6 hours by he was 6 months old. He was more 2 hours. Max. 90 minutes usually. So I think I'm just nervous that this baby's going to be like Austin and I won't be able to rest or nap because once the morning hits, it's going to be like hit the ground running because I have another one to watch. So I think it's just giving me a ton of anxiety. I don't know how people do it when they have like 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I talked to one of my friends who has 5, and he said up to 3 is hard, and then 4 and 5 get easier because the older ones help. But we're not going that high, so we'll never know. I think this might be it. Maybe one more. We'll see. And if so, it's going to be a longer stretch in between the two. More spacing for sure. But I was feeling better, which was really, really good. I was taking my prenatal really well. But I think with all this stress, it's almost bringing on the morning and night sickness again. I think it's 100% related. My lack of sleep and stress, I think it all ties in together. Before I didn't, because it was just the beginning and I wasn't feeling this. But now that it's kind of coming back, I think that it's my body saying, calm down, it's okay. Take a break, sit down, which I don't have time to take a break and sit down. So I'm just kind of powering through it, which of course makes me not want to take my prenatal again because it just makes me feel so bleh. I was not doing any apple juice or anything, but I've been drinking apple juice and Gatorade again just to kind of get through, to keep me from throwing up. Even the pee diapers are making me pretty sick, but not to the point of throwing up, but very just sick, we'll say. I went to the doctor last week. He was super quick. He's always super quick. I'm in and out of there in 5 minutes when I have him. He's like, was your pee test good? Yes. Okay. He measured my belly, which I think it was measuring 21. He said my ultrasound looked fine, and I meant to ask him about my blood work for the Downs and all that stuff, but I forgot. And he never goes through your whole file or anything, but the midwife will. She'll sit down and spend time with you. So the next appointment is with her, so I will do that. He said I gained 4.2 pounds, and he didn't say anything about it. So 4 weeks, 4.2, and he didn't seem happy or unhappy. He just kind of stated it, which was good. I was a little nervous that he was going to get, pissy with me, but he didn't, which was good. What else? Yeah, 4 pounds was the lowest I jumped in between appointments. I think this pregnancy, last pregnancy, I had a couple 3-pound 4 weeks in between my 4-week appointments at the beginning. But the baby is now the size of the palm of my hand, which seems like crazy because when you see on ultrasound, they seem so much bigger. Even my 14-week ultrasound, I guess they're just so magnified. But that's pretty exciting, and I know I'm getting closer and closer to the point of where your baby can be born and survive. Right now, we're just a little too early for that at 22 weeks, but over the next month, we'll start to get into some hit better and better numbers of chances of survival. At this point, though, I think if you even went into labor at 22 weeks, I don't even know if they try to save the baby. I think they don't. Maybe they do, I guess, depending on where you're at or whatever. But I think that there's pretty much 0 chance, I think, at 22 weeks, or maybe 1% or something really, really low. But my skin has been super dry. It's finally got cold here in Florida, and I don't remember it being this dry in other years, but I don't know if it's pregnancy things just zapping the hydration out of me, or I'm not drinking enough water or what, but I've been going crazy with a bunch of different hand lotions to try to fix it. I don't know what people do up north. What the heck do you do? I got this cheap one at Bed Bath & Beyond from a hand cream. It was a couple bucks. And then I got this Norwegian. This was supposed to be the best one. I looked online at different hand creams and different lists and beauty magazines, and they rated this one really high. So I don't know. I need to try something else, I feel like. And I do use Eucerin cream too. But it must be a pregnancy thing. I don't know. Or maybe it's just been that cold here and I'm just not used to it. I'm really unsure. But week 22, the last 2 weeks have been just filled with so much stress and anxiety. And I am hoping next week when I talk to you guys that I have either dropped this class or I've come to terms with taking it. My GRE application my grad school application will be completely done by next week. Whether it's good or bad, it's in or not, it's done. So I think that'll take a little bit of weight off my shoulders. And other than that, we're just gonna keep on keeping on, I guess. Other than that, I mean, I am just gonna try to stay focused and not feel so sappy. I don't know what my problem is, just so down. I don't like to be that way. I like to be happy and peppy and, in a good mood and like, I don't know. I am so blessed and so happy and have this wonderful child and a house and husband and family. So I don't like to feel sad for days at a time like this and depressed or anxious. And I do have times with big life changes where I will feel like that, but I can usually snap out of it pretty good. So these 2 weeks have been a little like, ooh, funny for me. So just hoping to get back into a better routine and hoping that this next week is like the last stressful week and I can start to feel a little bit better about everything. And if I have to, I might just drop the stupid class and forget about the $300 something. But when money is so tight, I think about what that 300 could have bought, and it just makes me kind of sick to my stomach. Money stresses. Oh my gosh. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble on about my, it's like a midlife crisis. It's like a mid-pregnancy crisis. I don't know what the deal is. But okay, you guys, I will stop rambling and I will see you guys at 23 weeks. Bye. 171.7.